Hey everyone, this is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Tarot at 12 Evening Edition. So welcome. Once a week we do the Wednesday evening for any of our viewers who can't attend the daytime show. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is right now, I want to thank you for joining us. We're going to take some questions. We're going to do free live readings. I'd like to do as many as I can, and of course, donations will take priority. So if we get a lot of questions and you really want to guarantee your reading, feel free. Alrighty, so let us get started. I want to get started right away. So it's so interesting here at night because I'm used to being on in the day. I'm in my windows, it's dark, and You'd think I moved to a different state or something. It's very different. All righty. So let me see. Now let's go. Oh, we have a question. Aneri, welcome and thank you so much for being here. Let's see. You're looking for some guidance from Spirit. I love these questions. Love them. The guidance from Spirit ones are always usually really good. Aneri, thank you so much for coming to the evening show. I love it because you're here always for the daytime show. So it's nice to see you cross over into the other time, nighttime. All right, we're going to use Wizard's Tarot, and we're going to see guidance from Spirit. Let us see what we've got. Guidance from Spirit for Aneri. All right. So, let me get that out of the way. Let me move this. Okie dokie. Okay, guidance from Spirit. Okay. Oops, sorry, I'm a little off there. Okay. All right, so guidance from Spirit. What I'm seeing, I am seeing that Spirit is very clearly saying to you, stop overthinking. You need to get out of your head. I think Spirit is wanting to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and I think there's a concern that you might be overthinking, and that your overthinking is potentially holding you back from doing other things. It could also be holding you back from seeing other things. So that's the real clear message right off the bat. Don't overthink. You really have it all together. You don't need to think as hard as you are. I see that coming through very strongly here. We've got the Four of Cups and we've got the Eight of Swords. Both, as you can see by this guy sitting there, in the library thinking. And then here, this card is very much a representation of overthinking. Swords is the suit of thought and ideas. And this is, in this card, you can't see her face, but typically in the cards, you'll see this woman with her blindfold on, not able to see things. So that's really clear. So Spirit is looking out for you there. Spirit is also wanting to let you know to kind of be on the lookout for some potential deception. It's not giving me a clear read on what this means in terms of who or what, but just kind of keep your eyes open and be kind of, don't be ready just to go ahead and say, yep, okay, you're right. Wait until you kind of take it all in, because there looks like there might be some type of deception that Spirit wants you to make sure that you are recognizing. So far we've got, get out of your own head, stop overthinking. You don't need to. The universe has your back. And then also be on the lookout to make sure that people are being honest and not deceptive. And then here, this is saying here, the Seven of Pentacles. This is about feeling bored about what you're doing, but not realizing how much you've done. So what Spirit is saying here is, don't just focus on what is not happening. take a look around and acknowledge the things that you have achieved, the things that are working, the things that are good in your life. Don't just, give up on those things. Oftentimes this card is a man who's planted a bunch of pentacles and he's waiting for them to grow and they're crawling up the vine and he's bored and looking sad. Well, he's looking sad and he's looking at what he doesn't have. He's thinking, why don't I have more pentacles growing, instead of looking at the ones that are all over the bush. This card's a little different in this deck, but it means the same thing. If we plant seeds in the ground and we water them and the sun's there and all of this, and we're tired and we're like, geez, it's not happening, it's not happening, it's not happening. And then you walk away. Well, little did you know that under the ground, that seed, that little sprout was about to poke its head out of the dirt. So that's what this is saying too. Don't give up. Take a look around and see what you might be missing, that you might not be taking into account as to something that's going on well. Get out of your own head. Don't stop overthinking and over criticizing yourself. You don't need to. You don't need to do that. And be on the watch, because you might have some people that are a little deceptive that you might want to be just kind of aware. It's kind of nice to have a little insight, because then you kind of know what to look for. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. I hope that was helpful. I think that was pretty interesting. I think you got a couple little tips, like practical tips that you can use. So I think that's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Aneri, and thank you for being here. I'm just going to check a couple things here. I got my phone pulled up, and I'm going to see what is going on. All right. All righty. All right, and Mary, while we're waiting, we've got a little bit of time. I don't see any other questions coming in. If you would like to post another question, I'm happy to read for you. Not the same question, of course. You shouldn't ask the tarot the same question in a day, twice in one day. But if you've got another question, sure enough, lay it down for me. And let's see what we've got. All right. I don't know if you can hear my washer and dryer going. Isn't that lovely? It's kind of loud, and I don't know what's going on. So let's see. All right. Let us see. Let us see. All right. Ooh, I'm dropping lights here. Okay. Well, what is going on? Hello, guys. I am not sure what happened. I was just on my my show, and I just answered questions for Aneri, and there was nothing else going on. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm seeing that there are a couple things here, and I'm but it's not working. Now I think we're all together. Oh, thank you. I don't know what that was going on with that, but my chat was completely blank, except for Aneri's question, which I just read for you, Aneri. I don't know if you heard me. If I was on some kind of weird something or other, I saw Aneri's question, and that was it. So let me know, Aneri, if you did not hear me read for you just now, then I will read again. And this looks a little more like it. We've got some people here. I was like, what's going on? This is not normal. All righty. Hi, Night Reader. Anna, hello. How are you? And Tatiana. Angel Wings. Let me see. Let's get the next question. And Neri, please let me know if you got that reading. Excuse me. Again, I don't know what that was. It wasn't on my end, so I don't know what to say. Let's go ahead and read a question. There we go. Tatiana, what would my late grandfather, Alexei, like to say to our family, especially to my grandmother? Ooh, okay, that's a good one. I'm going to use Anna Kay for this. What would my late grandfather, Alexei, like to say to our family, especially my grandmother? Okay, let's see what kind of messages. I want to give a big shout out to Night Reader Tarot, who is my moderator. He's actually the one who helped me figure out that I wasn't on the right stream. Thank you. And wanted to remind you that he does have his own show on his own channel at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We've already missed it now, but he's starting a new day show tomorrow, starting at 11:30 Eastern time. Night Reader will be joining us in the daytime crew. Okay, so let us see. What would your late grandfather like to say to your family, especially to your grandmother? Okay. Well, your grandfather is telling your grandmother that it's all right, and she needs to be able to go on and do things in her life. I think your grandfather is suggesting here, through the cards, that your grandmother is going through a lot of emotional torture. I mean, she's torturing herself emotionally. Obviously, I can understand why. That's a huge, loss. But your grandfather wants her to know. I mean, look, it's in the first spot, Queen of Cups, wants her to know that she needs to let go of the emotion and stop overburdening herself with that emotion. I mean, we all have emotion. I mean, come on, how are we not going to feel things? But it seems to me that your grandfather's saying she's sort of overly doing this, and she needs to not do that to herself. I don't think he would like that. I really don't. I think your grandfather would also say that, these are times for new beginnings. These are times where new things are going to come up. Just like the cycles of the moon, things come around, things go around. You guys have been laying the groundwork, laying the seeds for new things to grow, and your grandfather participated in that. You guys have built a life, and it's the nature of the cycles of life that things do progress and things do end. So your grandfather, it looks like, is saying that, don't let this be an ending point for you. Don't stop trying to grow those seeds. You need to go ahead and embrace the adventures, and know that you are being watched over. The King of Pentacles here, that's what this is saying. This is somebody who's very much, very practical, very much a leader. It's almost as if, I get the real feeling, it's kind of like I'm here, I'm watching, it's okay. So that is really the strong feeling I'm getting from that. So let's sum it up. Your grandmother, she doesn't need to feel as upset as she is anymore. She needs to let some of that go so she doesn't stifle herself. And for the family, keep working, start new things. And for everyone, he's there watching over you. Woo, that was a good one. I got chills on that one. That was awesome. I hope that helped, Tatiana. I got chills on that, for real. That was cool. All righty. Let's keep going. All right, let me just check a couple things here and see what is going on. I totally screwed myself up with that. I don't even know what happened. It was like I was on there and nobody was there except, Aneri, that question was there, but that was it. All right, we have a donation, Tiona. Now, let me see. People often have different names on PayPal than they do on YouTube. So, if you could please help me out, Tiona, I hope I'm saying your name right. Oh, here. You got it. You remembered. Helene the poet, you did exactly what I said, and you remembered, and I didn't even say it today. What Helene the poet has done to help me out, I'm asking all of you to please do. When you make a donation, if you could please put your YouTube username in there if it's different than your PayPal name. That just helps me kind of find it. And you're welcome to post your question in there as well. Helene the poet, I'm not seeing your question, dear. I am not seeing your question. Thank you so much for your donation. I'd love to answer your question, but I'm not seeing it. Well, Helene, the poet, I will just keep checking back. Please post that again, and if I'm in the middle of the reading, please let Night Reader Tarot know. He lets me know things too, and we'll just keep going. Thank you for your donation. I'm anxious to read for you, Tiona. That's what your first name is. I was saying it wrong. It's Helene the poet, though. Okay, let's move on while we're waiting. All right, so let me see. We've got one here for Anna. Anna would like to know, what did Mark's message from yesterday mean? Okay, let us see. We are going to use the Lightseers Tarot. This one is such a good deck. I really love it. I resisted it for a long time, and I don't even know why. And then all of a sudden it was like, hey, I want that. All right, Anna, what did Mark's message from yesterday mean? All right, let's see. I don't even know if you guys could have heard me in the last one. I was talking, I was saying all kinds of stuff. I did an Aries reading. That was literally the only thing posted in the chat. Nothing, not even Night Reader. It was weird. Anyway, okay, so what did Mark's message from yesterday mean? Okay, so Mark's message yesterday. I think that there's a little bit of kind of turning. I think Mark is potentially turning his back to some pain you might be feeling. I think, it's looking like turning his back on you, the pain that you might be feeling, but looking out here at the success that could be there. It's almost like I feel like Mark is just not getting it. Doesn't realize that you might have some pain or some reason that you're upset, or I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that sounds right, but that's what I'm really getting from this. I think that, it was just a casual kind of, whatever he said, I don't know, but, it seems like you're looking for something deeper than what Mark gave you. And I think that's kind of causing you to obviously be confused. That it could just mean, focusing on daily life. Mark is just going along, again, turning his back to this pain you're in. But look at here, we've got bookends. We've got our 9 of Cups and we have the 4 of Wands, both of which are about celebration, about doing well, coming together, having enough. So I don't think that's necessarily meaning that there isn't some kind of opportunity here. Now, if you're looking for a romantic connection, that would clearly make sense. But if this is something else, like a friendship or a family member, it's all about coming into the relationship again, joyfulness, the foundation of what you guys have built. This one, 9 of Cups, it's all about having enough and joining people, inviting people in. That's, I think, where you want to be. But I really feel that Mark is just kind of not aware. I don't think it's like, hey, I don't care. I think it's literally just unaware. And perhaps Mark is talking about regular daily life things to see, you know, what's going to happen. I think that's what I'm getting. So, all right. I hope that made sense, Anna. I hope that helped give you a little insight. Gives you, it's good to have insight. I definitely think you can go in to a situation knowing something, you're way ahead of the game. All right. So let's move on. Let me check and see if Helene the poet has come back. No, I'm not seeing it, Helene. So please, if you're listening, drop your question in there. Angel Wings. When will I put my claim in? Will I get approved? I'm a veteran. Okay, so we're wanting to see if you're going to get approved. We're looking for some good news. Okay, we're going to look at, use the today's Journey Cool deck. It's got a lot more modern feel, and for some reason, I feel like this is the deck to use. Just so you guys know, I choose decks randomly. It's really just based on what I feel like doing, so don't read any kind of, indication into what one I choose. If you've seen a deck that I'm using that you like, feel free to put in the comments, and we can definitely try to see what we can do. All right, will Angel Wings get approved for the claim? Proof. Okay. Let's see, are you going to get approved? I would say yes. Just based right off the bat, I can say yes. I think you're going to get approved. The reason I'm saying that, I'll explain. Here on this end, we've got the 10 of Earth, which is the 10 of Pentacles. And this is about having everything in order, having everything come to fruition. It's about being stable, having the money, the family, whatever it is that makes your material world happy. That's what this is saying. So literally, what almost answers your question just with that card. Here we have the King of Swords. This is, I think, talking about where you've kind of gone into sort of advocate for yourself. And perhaps you're going to need to continue to do that. I think that you need to, stay on top of it, making sure you're obviously doing your follow-up and stuff like that, which things that you already know. But I definitely think that you need to be kind of flying this plane, like this pilot here. So that is the suggestion here from the tarot. That is going to be something you're wanting to follow up on. But then here we have the 7 of Pentacles. This is about growing things and not feeling satisfied. This is about being bored with what you've grown. So what this says to me is there might still be a little while. It might be a little while before it's approved or before you hear something. But I do believe that is coming. This card, when you see it like in the Rider-Waite, he's always got a bunch of pentacles growing, and he's got them growing on like a bush, and he's looking down thinking, where's the rest of my pentacles? Why? So it's not that things aren't growing, it's that you're looking for more. So I think that's really clear here. It's saying that it might be taking a little while longer, but as long as you follow up, we're working our way over here to this 10 where we want that happiness and that financial security. It's very much about money. So then we have the 7 of Cups. This is about choices. And if you see in this card, it looks like a baby, but I think it's supposed to be a man driving the boat. You can go anywhere. You're going anywhere. So what that means to me is that this is going to really be something that not only are you going to get what you need financially, but it's going to really allow you to do a lot of other things. You might be able to take care of bills. You might be able to buy yourself something nice. I mean, it's not just about getting approved. It's about really taking care of business with this money. And that's what's going to bring you here to the 10 of Pentacles, which is right there on the end. So I would say the tarot is suggesting that yes, you will get approved, but you're going to need to do some follow-up and be prepared to, it might take a little while still. It might be a process that you're going to have to endure, which I'm sure, that's not fun. Nobody wants to have to wait for anything, but especially if we're talking about money. Now, Pentacles is not just money. It's the material things in your life, in your everyday life. All right, the question for Helene the poet, that has been cleared up for me. She would like a general reading. Thank you so much, Night Reader, for helping me figure that out. So we're going to get a general reading for Helene the poet. This is a donation. Thank you so much, Helene the poet, for your donation. I really appreciate it. And whoops, it goes right back into the channel. For those of you who are watching, if you are at a point where you know you want to guarantee a reading or you're tired of waiting, feel free to drop a donation. Any amount will bump you up to priority status and you're guaranteed a reading and bumps you up in line. So keep that in mind. Okay. I'm still like blown away that other chat thing I was in, I don't even know what I was doing or where I was. Okay, so a general reading for Helene the poet. Okay. All right, things are looking good. Look at this. We've got 2 majors and we have 2 court cards and they're both knights. Wow. Okay, so let's look at this general message. It looks like you've got some things that are going to be happening fast. I mean, I think things are just going to be coming and coming to you. You're going to turn around and go, wow, this is really my month, or this is my week, or this is my, whatever. It's going to be, it's going to be one of those things that you're just going to be like on fire. Things are just going to be happening. And, there's a lot to be said for that too. I mean, you not only are whatever you're making happen is happening, but think about that with your confidence and, that is awesome. So we've got these 2 ones in here. Now here on our bookends, we've got some of the majors here, both majors. We've got the Hierophant and we've got Judgment. What the Hierophant is telling me is that this is a time for you to bring things together. Bringing things together can mean literally bringing things together. If you're talking with family, friends, if there's something at work that you're trying to like get going. But it also can mean bringing together 2 different energies, So if you're struggling with yourself about something or going back and forth about something, this is the time that you need to kind of bring that together. And it looks like you'll be very successful doing that, because that once you do that, you'll feel like you've kind of got a rebirth. You're kind of feeling like you're renewed. You'll probably have more energy. You'll probably have more optimism, which makes a lot of sense for this, because this is going to be, things are coming in fast. I mean, it's just really going to be coming in fast. So what's coming in? Well, balancing your energies, bringing things together is what I'm sure is tied to bringing things fast for you. We've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is kind of somebody who's really kind of rushes in, but doesn't really have a plan. They're sort of unorganized. They're ready to go and race in there, but not with much of a plan. So it's kind of like haphazard. Well, that doesn't sound so great, but look what we've got right here. We've got his partner in crime. We've got the Knight of Wands. Guess what he can do? He gets things done. He knows how to have the plan. He knows to get things done. So what this is telling me is you're going to have so much enthusiasm. You're going to be really, really excited about whatever's going to be coming to you right now. And you're going to have that balance of that excitement, but the practicality. You're going to really know what you're doing with it. And that makes total sense here with this. We've got the Hierophant and Judgment. So bringing it together, making things happen, and you're going to just feel like you are on fire. You can't do anything wrong. It's going to be awesome. That's really exciting. I like that. I can't even believe these 2 came up together. That's awesome. Well, good for you. Thank you for your donation. It sounds like you've got some exciting things coming up. I hope that goes well. You've got to keep me posted if you feel comfortable. All righty. Well, thank you so much for your donation. I so appreciate it. All righty. So let us move on. Okay. Things are, something's wrong with my system here. It's the StreamYard. It's like disappearing. Don't know why. Okay. It's everything fine. Okay. Let's keep moving. Ooh, what are my guides' wisdom in regard to going back to study law? This is for May. All righty, let us see what your spirit guides are saying about going back to study law. All right, let us find out what's the advice from May about going to school, study law. All right, I'll tell you what, when I lay down these cards, if I lay down the justice card, then we don't even need to read the rest of them. That's what we are gonna do. Okay, so let me get that out of my way. Okay. This is the Wizard's Tarot, by the way. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. Okay. All right. Sorry, crooked. All right, so let's see. In regard to going to school, now I think what's going on here, we've got 2 pages right here in the middle again. We've got the Page of Wands and we have the Page of Cups. We also have bookends. We've got this coming in really fast. Well, what's coming in? Well, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune goes round and round. It is kind of the beginning of a new chapter, the ending of one other chapter. So beginning of a new chapter. Now, I'm not sure. It says going back to study law. So I'm assuming, I don't know if you were in school studying law already and then you left. I'm assuming this means going back after having not studied law. So either way, it still applies. So I guess it doesn't matter, but things are going quickly. You are now starting a new cycle and it's going to move quickly. So far, I think that's leaning in the direction of making a change, going to school. Let's take a look at what our pages are doing. All the pages are usually like new news, new information. This is at the beginning of something. Law school is a large undertaking. You're going to be very busy. You're obviously going to have schoolwork to do and homework and whatever else is involved, but it's also a long time commitment. It's a whole nother ball of wax going to law school. So the pages here, while they are new messages, young and naive would make sense. Young in the beginning of the scholastic cycle or degree cycle. I don't know what else to call it. We've got our Page of Wands. He is all about potential. It's all about, jumping right in and feeling confident. Next to that, we have our Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups, this is somebody who is kind of it's a kind of an introvert, somebody who just wants to take it easy, somebody who appreciates the finer things. So I think what's being said here, the message to you from your guides is jumping in, it's going to be great. I think you should go ahead and do this. I think law school would be something you'd be successful with. But if you're moving too quickly, if you're letting yourself become bogged down with everything, which is easy to do, I'm sure, in law school, you need to appreciate the finer things. You need to take time for yourself. You need to read a book. You need to enjoy nature. You need to hang out with your friends. You need to be able to carve out that time, or it's not going to be a well-balanced. I mean, we've got our 2 pages. We want them to be balanced, right? Just the flying in and doing things or the resting and enjoying artwork, that's not well-rounded, but these together are well-rounded. So coming fast, the cycle's changing. Let's see, I want to get an endgame card. So far, this looks pretty clear to me that it's that Spirit would say, or your spirit guides would be saying go, but let's get a definitive. Let's see if we can get a little more insight. Hangman, something's changing. You're going to be doing something different. That sounds like law school to me. I think you're going to be rearranging your life. I think you're going to be rearranging potentially your work schedule, your workload. I think your spirit guides are saying that sounds like a good plan, but keep yourself balanced. Allow yourself some of that personal time and time to be able to decompress and enjoy some of your other hobbies. Don't just immerse yourself in law and nothing else. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we will move on and see what else we have. And there's, okay, hello, wonderful. All right, here we go. Divine Dime. How does my Aquarius feel about me? Let's find out. Let's use the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot. Beautiful deck that I'm probably mispronouncing. But we want to know how the Aquarius feels about Divine Dime. Hey guys, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I would love to keep in touch and stay in the loop. I'm building quite a nice little family here on YouTube, and I'd love you to be included. So hit subscribe there if you haven't already, and give the video a thumbs up, and drop any comments here in the chat, and see what we can do. Okay, your Aquarius. How is your Aquarius feeling about you? Very interesting. We've got these two right here in the middle. We've got the bookends again. This is the Hierophant, which if you were just listening to that last time I was talking about him, the Hierophant is bringing together two energies. It's also about kind of leading your flock. Obviously, this is looking kind of like a religious figure, you know, and it's about being wise and keeping everybody calm, keeping everybody together. This is the Chariot. The Chariot is also about keeping energies together. This is about bringing two opposing energies together. It's also about movement. So I'm wondering, how does your Aquarius feel? I'm wondering, are you like one of those kind of potential couples that it's sort of like opposites attract kind of thing? I'm wondering, because I'm getting that real strong here, that it's bringing two energies together. Keeping everything together. I mean, that's literally what that's saying to me, the two of those together. Here we've got the Four of Swords. This is a time to relax, reflect. That's what this card means. Here on our other bookend, we have the Ace of Wands. That's a new opportunity for growth. The Suit of Wands is for growth and effort. And I'm thinking what this is saying is, it's time to relax and reflect, because you are going to need to determine, how do you feel about Aquarius? What do you want to go do going forward? I'm getting the real feeling that you guys are kind of like opposites attract kind of thing, which can be a very good thing. You guys can kind of complement each other where the other one lacks and so forth. But I think it's a struggle because, you know, it's hard to understand what other people are thinking or doing when they're completely polar opposite to us. So I think you're going to get a little bogged down with some overthinking. So the advice from the tarot here is saying, you know, really look at things, determine what you want and what you're going to enjoy doing, because opposites can be great, but it also can really break things up if it's not going well. The thing I'm thinking your Aquarius is feeling about you is, things are moving forward. I don't see that there'd be any reason to not be feeling positively about you. I did not get a bunch of love cards, but I got a coming together, So I think that, you know, there is potential for you to come together. I just get the real feeling it's kind of an opposites attract kind of thing. It's like an opposites attract. Okay. Well, Divine Dime, I hope that helped. I'm really wondering if you guys are doing like the opposite attract thing, if that really is makes sense for you. Okay, so let us see what we've got. All right, we've got a donation. This is from Shavante. Shavante, I know who you are. Thank you so much for your donation. I do know your name, but on Facebook, or I mean on YouTube, what is it? Let me think. Shavante is, I don't have that one. If you could drop me a quick, hey, it's me, that would be helpful too. Shavante. All right, I'm not seeing it, Shavante. All right, that's Helene the Poet. We've got that. All right. Do you guys hear that noise? That's literally my dryer. You guys are in my home doing laundry with me. All right, Shavante. I am not seeing it. Shavante, so is this it? AZ? Is that it, Night Reader? Is that what you're telling me? I believe it is. Right. Night Reader, is Shavante AZ? Is that what you're saying here? Georgia Peach, hello, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. As Ashburn, I like your name. PP12370744. I love it. Hello, guys. Welcome. Stephanie, how are you? I'm glad you're here. Okay, so let me just get the clarification on that. AZ Ashburn, I'm thinking that this is you, Shavante. I am not putting two and two together, and I don't see your screen name on the PayPal notification. So we'll read this question. AZ Ashburn, if you are not Shavante, then it's your lucky day. Please clarify that for me. I don't want to get out of order here, but okay. So let's see. AZ Ashburn, what is heading toward D&I? Hey, Night Reader, while I'm doing this one, if you could just clarify for me, Shavante, I'm not sure what the screen name is. All right, so let us see what is heading toward D&I for AZ. Okay, and I think Night Reader's got a lead on who that is. It's Galaxy. I knew it. Wow. I knew it. Galaxy's Venus. Whoa. Sorry about that, Galaxy Venus. Please post your question for me, and thank you so much for your donation. I am writing these down, and I apparently didn't write yours down, and my brain is not pulling it all together. Wow, D and you. Whoa. Look at this spread. Look at that. Look at all the bright colors. You can just see, not even knowing what the cards mean. I mean, look at how much brightness and family. We've got the Lovers. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Empress. All three of these are awesome, wonderful, cheerful cards. We've also got the Magician. The Magician is the manifester. He creates things. So this is a wonderful, wonderful spread. So let's see what's heading toward you. I think you're going to have an opportunity to really create some things. Now, I don't know, but is there a chance that you guys are trying to start a family? This is the manifestation card. This is somebody who makes things happen, who manifests things. And it's right into the Empress. And the Empress is often the pregnancy card. It's also about nurturing ideas, nurturing things to fruition. I mean, as you can, you know how a baby would be nurtured in the mother's womb, an idea could be nurtured. And see what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be a pregnancy, but that's obviously the first thing I'm thinking about here because of this right next to it as well. So either there's some baby action or something else that you've been working on and trying to grow is definitely got a great chance to start to develop. Here we've got the Lovers on this end, and we've got the Ten of Pentacles on this end. Ten of Pentacles. This is about having it all. This is about having your finances in order. This is about having your family in order. This is about, just having it all, that happy home and happy life. The Lovers. That's about two people who are really connected at kind of like a soul level. This is something that is, beyond just your regular run-of-the-mill love. This is some deep love. So what I can see is I see great things. I mean, I just see really happy, positive things. And the only outlier would be, are you guys looking to start a family? Or are you guys working on developing something, nurturing something? Are you working on something together that you'd be growing. That's what's going to be happening. It's going to take off. Things will be moving along. You're going to be able to do that. And if it's a baby, well, the baby will come. Okay. Well, AZ Ashburn, I hope that helped. That's exciting. Baby or not, growing a new idea and all that, it's wonderful. I think that's great. You got so many happy cards too. Okay, so let me go in here. My phone has been buzzing and beeping. So let's see, I think, all right. So we've got Galaxy Venus is the one I'm looking for. Let me scroll down. Okay, I've got it. There you are. Thank you. Sorry about that. Something's going on. Something's goofy. I'm not getting all of the messages on chat. And then all of a sudden it goes, and it's got all of these. So, and when, like I said, when I logged in the beginning, it wasn't even showing me anything. So I don't know what is going on. I'm so sorry. Okay, so your question is, what are Brian's feelings for me? Thank you so much for the donation, and I'm so sorry for that confusion. What are Brian's feelings for me? All right, we are going to use the Arcanum Tarot. We are going to use Arcanum. All right, this is a great deck too. It's got a lot of great artwork, but somehow the artist duplicated people, it seems like. Like you'll see a guy on one card and it's the same guy somewhere else. Like I feel like that was kind of lazy. All right, what are Brian's feelings for you? Ooh, we've got a Page of Wands this time, 6 of Pentacles. All right, Brian's feelings toward you. All right, I think Brian sees you as somebody who is potentially a very good spouse, a very good friend, a very good partner. I think that that Brian is also seeing that you are, you kind of have a lot of emotions going on. I think that Brian might be aware of that, might be afraid to potentially hurt your feelings. I'm saying that because here I see the Queen of Cups and here we have the 6 of Pentacles. What those are saying to me is that perhaps you need a little extra tender, loving care type of situation, kind of person. And it looks here that our Page of Wands is telling me that Brian thinks he is up for the job. I think that Brian is feeling he's up for the job and that, he's going to be able to kind of come in and be of assistance to you. Whether that's helping you kind of keep your emotions in check, kind of being your friend, obviously you wanted to potentially have a romance, I know, but you need to have friendship in there as well. Because if you're not friends, you're never going to obviously develop into that next level of relationships. The page is also something that's kind of like a new message. It's kind of, so if this is new, if you're just getting to know each other now, I feel like you're going to be hearing from him. This is when things are going to start happening. I can see where you're kind of wondering what's going on and what to do and what's going to happen. But I can see you're also at peace with that. You're not panicking. You're not overthinking it. You're not rushing in. This is something that you're really kind of have a calm sense about it, which is wonderful because that's what you should be doing. I think you're kind of Queen of Cups-ish. Queen of Cups-ish means you are, like I said, a wonderful friend, a wonderful spouse, great partner. Everybody loves you. But maybe you get a little sensitive sometimes, or perhaps you are, you don't take criticism well. That's what's typically with the Queen of Cups. And I'll tell you, side note, I'm the Queen of Cups for sure. I'm very sensitive, very sensitive, very moody. But I'm wondering if he sees that as an opportunity to kind of come in and help. Kind of be that backbone you need, or be that strength, be that rock, be that partner, that friend that you might need. That's what I'm seeing. So I'm thinking the feelings there are positive. I think the feelings there are that there's potential, And I think that he's kind of ready to jump in. Let's go. I mean, I think this is the beginning of something really great about to start. And I think he's going to be real sensitive toward your needs as well. That's really what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing. Galaxies, Venus. I'm going to write your name down and put that right now in my little notepad. Look at this. I'm writing names and everything. I'm trying. Well, thank you so much for your donation, and I'm sorry for the goof up here, but it's apparently YouTube's having a problem. That's what I'm hearing from everybody. I'm hearing that from everyone on the chat, but also on my text. So, all right, I've got another donation, and this is from Guidance Reader. Again, thank you so much. This is for Kyra. I remember. All right. Well, thank you for your donation, Galaxy Venus, and thank you, Kyra. All right. So let us get a deck. Which one do we want? What are the Leo's intention for now and the future? Let's do Light Seers. We'll do Light Seers for this question. Kyra wants to know, what are the Leo's intentions for now and the future? So glad to see you, Kyra. You're always there at my daytime show. I'm glad you came to see me at the evening edition. Okay, what are Leo's intentions for now and the future? All right, guys, just so you remember, these are selected randomly, and donations do take priority. So again, if you want to bump up in line or guarantee yourself a reading, drop a donation of any amount. And again, somehow YouTube is having some kind of issue. So I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it go smoothly, but sometimes things are out of my hands. All right, Leo's intentions for now and the future. All right. Well, first and foremost here, we've got the 10 of Cups. This is about a happy family, about a happy life. This is Cups, which is the suit of emotions, and love is obviously included in there. The future would involve being in love, having this happy family. Look at all these cups, and they're all on this rainbow ribbon that's going around them. That means everything is beautiful. Everything is happy. This is like having it all. So I think that the intent is that things are going there. Here on the other side, we have our Page of Pentacles. Now, as I was just describing, pages are new information, and it's usually kind of like the beginning of something. So for now, that's what I'm thinking the intentions are for now. The Page of Pentacles. That's about manifestation, making things happen. Now, I don't know if you're already together, or if this is just somebody you're just starting to talk to, but Leo wants to make things happen. Leo is wanting to make things happen. Now, if you already are together, Leo is wanting to keep developing, wanting to make sure that, you have financial stability, making sure you're starting the step in the right direction. So that would be kind of for now. And I think this is what about the future. So what's going on in the middle here? What have we got here? We've got the Hanged Man. That's looking at things from a different perspective. I think something's going to be happening. Now, this might be tied to this. Notice they're both pentacles. This is a new opportunity, a new wealth, something in your material world. I think it's tied to this, though, because I believe that Leo wants to make something start happening. Again, it's about manifestation. The Ace is a new opportunity. So I think Leo is really trying to make something happen. And I think why we have this Hanged Man, that's kind of the outlier, actually. We should kind of do it like that, because these are all sort of intertwined. This is the future. These are now. The Hanged Man is maybe that somebody needs to take a look at something a little differently. I'm wondering if perhaps Leo has sort of come to some conclusions on how to make some things start happening. Has your communication kind of ticked up lately? Or are you seeing things on social media? Are you things? Seems like things are really trying to tick up, go to the next step. And I'm wondering if that's what you're noticing. But yeah, I'm seeing good intentions, very good intentions. I am seeing in the now, trying to get things going, trying to get things stable. And in the future, that's the goal. This is the goal right there. To be that 10 of Cups, to do that. All right, Kyra. Well, that's cool. Good. I like that one. I like that. Well, good. I hope that helped. I hope that helped, and I hope Brian is going to be getting in touch. If you guys are already together, the same thing applies. You know, you just obviously have to tailor it a little differently, meaning it's not about meeting you, it's about going forward and so forth. Does that make sense? Okay, well, thank you so much for your donation. Let us see what we have here. Now, again, something's going on behind the scenes here with everything going crazy, but I am thinking I am getting some, PP. I'm getting things in order now. PP would like to know, would it be a right choice if I decided to pursue a path of becoming a spiritual advisor full-time? How exciting. I think that is wonderful. Let us see. Let us use the today's journey again. We're going to use this one. We're going to see about pursuing a path of spiritual advisor full-time for PP. Let's see. All righty. Let's find out. The dryer stopped, just in case you were wondering, and the only reason I mention it is because I realized I was talking super loud before because of the dryer, and now that it's off, I realize, holy cow, I was like screaming. Okay, let's see. Spiritual advisor, full-time. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This looks really good. This looks really good. Okay, so let's start it off left to right. We've got the Four of Air. That's the Four of Swords. That's, again, about taking a break. Look at this particular deck. This is a boxer kind of sitting back, deciding your next move. I think this is just indicating kind of where you are right now. You're trying to kind of figure it out. And that's very smart. I mean, you know, obviously you have to make plans. But look what's on the other side. The manifestation card. That's also the Magician. And Magician, that's about making things happen. The Magician has all of the suits. He's got the cups. He's got the swords. He's got the wands. He's got the pentacles. He's got it all there to plant seeds, to get things going, to make that spark, to make it happen. And this particular deck, look at this. It's of somebody instructing other people. Like, I mean, look at on his desk there. I mean, it looks like he's got tarot cards spread out. That's like saying hello. Yeah. So I think, you know, that's really saying, this is kind of saying about where you are right now, but this is giving me a big flashing, yeah, I think you'd be doing well with that. What's going on in here, though? It's saying that, you know, you're going to need to be able to stay the course. Getting things settled. I mean, there's growing pains in anything you do, but this is going to be a true balance, though. You're going to need to be figuring out what to do. Now, I'm assuming that you've already been doing this because you're wondering if you want to do it full time. So if that's the case, then you perhaps have already gotten your feet wet. You've already kind of been in the community or started your practice in some way. If that's true, then, you know the answer, like what I'm going to say is true, that you got to ride the waves. You got to go up and down. It takes some time to kind of work out the kinks, and that's to be expected. But look at how smooth everything's going in this card. This is the Karma card, and it's actually what it is it's Justice, which is the Decision card, which is the Balance card, which is the Fairness card. Look at what that Fortitude in this deck, look what he's doing. I mean, he's going to break those boards. You need balance. It makes total sense. Balancing out your life, balancing out your business, making sure to ride the wave when it goes up and down, having that fortitude to do that. So I think what the tarot is trying to say here is that be prepared. That's the advice. Be prepared. But look at this. This is where you are now, but look at what's coming. Look at that. I think that is saying a big hell yeah. I think so. I think it would be a good choice. Explore things. Never make decisions just based on a tarot reading. Always use your best judgment. But I think that's looking pretty good. I think that's what the energy is looking like right now. And I think that's pretty exciting. Good luck. Good luck with that. Starting something new is always a challenge. But having the fortitude, just like that card, then, that's the one who prevails. That's the one who's successful. All righty. We've got Georgia Peach. Georgia Peach, hello. All right. Georgia Peach asks, will I be able to lower my mortgage payments? All right. Let's use Alice or Tarot in Wonderland. Tarot in Wonderland. Yes, please do. Please keep me posted. Wow, this chat is crazy. I hope they fix it before tomorrow at 12. Thank goodness I have the Night Reader Tarot here moderating for me, because I would have been lost, and he and I are connected on some other social media and stuff like that, and he sent me a message. Thank goodness. All right. So let's see. Will I be able to lower my mortgage payments? Let me see what we can see. All right, guys. It looks like we're nearing the end of the hour. So we are going to be wrapping it up soon. I did just see a donation come in, so we will be reading that question next. If you'd like to make a donation and still get a reading tonight, I will stick around for all donations. Otherwise, please come back tomorrow. I'm here at 12 o'clock every day for Tarot at 12, and I do my Wednesday show at 7:30. So whatever works best for you, I look forward to seeing you again. So let's see what we've got. Will I be able to lower my mortgage payments? Well, I see that things are coming together. I think there is some harmony coming towards you. There is some harmony. Now, harmony would be meaning lowering your mortgage payment, because that way you'd feel much more in harmony. You'd feel much more like this Four of Wands here, wouldn't you? Relaxed, having tea with your cats, So this is telling me, these two right here are telling me that it sounds like, yeah, that's going to be something you're going to be able to do. It also is suggesting, though, that there's going to be some going back and forth. I mean, I think you're going to need to, obviously there's paperwork, you have to give your financials, whatever else you need to do to refinance. You're looking at interest rates, so that's not news to you. So I don't think that's anything surprising, but I'm seeing it. I really am seeing it. But everything is going to come together. I mean, look at this teapot here is coming out what looks like with smoke, and it's all just intertwining. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Now here, I can see where, this is concerning to you. I mean, obviously, clearly, but I can see that you have you have a hold on it. You have a hold on it. You've got your eye on what's going on. You've got your hands out there. You know what's going on. But I think it's really starting to wear on you. Getting your finances in order, by lowering your mortgage payment, that's going to free up a lot of things for you. You're going to have obviously some bills paid, but you're also going to be, not having so much stress. You're not going to be, you're going to be feeling better. So I think once you get that mortgage payment lowered, you can expect to just feel right as rain again. Things are going to really fall into place. Things will click. And I think it's going to be wonderful. We've got the Page of Pentacles here, the Page of Swords here. Pages are new messages, new communications. Swords is the suit of communications. What's the communication? It's the good news about your mortgage payment. Look at this card in particular. He's even holding a scroll. Looks like he's got the paperwork all ready for you to sign. So yeah, I think you will be able to. And I also think that, there'll be some things you need to watch out for. Just, cross your T's, dot your I's, that kind of a thing. And once this is all back together, you're going to be feeling so much better. So much better. All right, Georgia Peach, I'm so happy to see you. Thank you and for letting me read for you, and I hope that works out. Okay, so we do have a donation. Let us see what this question is. And it is from, let me make sure if I wrote it down already. Use my cool note. Nope. Tabitha. I'm going to go to the very bottom. Tabitha, thank you so much for your donation. I'm going to, here we go. Thank you, Night Reader. Sagittarius reached out last night. Will he reach out again in August? I'm a Cancer. Ooh, so you heard something last night and you're wondering if you're going to hear something more this month in August. You're wanting to know if you're going to hear again. All righty, let's do a Druid Craft. We haven't used that one all night. We're going to use Druid Craft. Okay. Okay. Sagittarius, are you going to reach out again in August? All right. All right. Let me give it another shuffle. All right. Let's see. Reach out again in August. All righty. Tabitha wants to know what is going on, Sagittarius. Let us see, let us see. You're going to reach out in August. Let us see. Well, I would say just right off the bat, I'm thinking that this is a yes. I'm thinking I see a yes. The Magician, starting new things, manifesting things. Perhaps you're manifesting this communication. You're making things happen by your thoughts, by your actions. Things are coming about. Things are happening. The Magician, is again the manifester. This could also be Sagittarius. This could be the beginning of something new, what's going out. Now, Sagittarius reached out last night. So, this is what he's trying to do. He's trying to initiate things. So it could be both, yourself initiating or manifesting it, but it also could be that, this is a new thing that he is manifesting. He is starting this. We've got next to that the Three of Pentacles. That's about paying attention to the details, doing hard work. That's about showing off your craft. That's about having everybody kind of wanting to see what you're doing. That sounds to me like somebody who wants to reach out again in August to see what you're doing. So I'm thinking that one right there again. Somebody wants to see what you're doing. Somebody wants to talk to you. Here next we have Temperance. Now this is about having balance. There's always enough. There is always enough. There is, in this particular deck, if you notice, there's a rainbow in the background there. This is about making everything kind of come together as a whole. I'm assuming you're wanting to speak to, your Sagittarius. So coming together as a whole, that would make sense too. So here we have the World. This is, again, about having it all. I mean, it literally is the world. In this deck, you can see that all the cups are represented. We've got everything there. The Magician is what starts the journey. Do you see this? It literally, this one is the 1. This one's the 21. You see that? Literally the start and the end. So I think everything is coming together. I think, yes, you're going to hear from him in August. And I think that this, I think there might even be a time where, perhaps he is kind of holding back so he doesn't seem too eager. I'm feeling like, yeah, this is looking really good. Not only will you hear from him, but I think the intentions are good. The feelings are good. I think very positive. Very positive. Ooh, That was another good one. I would love that run for myself. So that was great. Well, I hope it all goes well. You'll have to keep us posted. I always love to find out what happens with people, but you know, if you feel comfortable sharing, I would love to hear an update if you feel like it. All right, my friends. Well, this is the end of the show. It has been an hour and 10 minutes. We went a little over. I hope that made up for some of that glitchiness in the beginning. I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. That wasn't me. Thank you all for joining me. Please hit subscribe on your way out if you have not already. I love to stay connected. I appreciate you all. And please come and visit me tomorrow at 12 o'clock for Tarot at 12. Thank you all.